Alright guys, this is the base guide. I'm gonna show y'all or give y'all a little tutorial on why I don't like running my subs inverted and why I switched my 440 to a 6-water. Alright, and I'm gonna explain a couple of things in this video. Alright, so I made like a little diagram right here. As you see, alright, this is like basically simulating a subwoofer inside of a sealed enclosure and an inverted sub inside a sealed enclosure. And let's just assume this is a 440 that I have or that I had. All right, so with this being a 440 with the sub being inside the enclosure, all right, like I used to have, all right, the sub will heat up a lot more with the motor being inside the sealed side, which, you know, for a 440 that could be bad if you're letting the heat build up, which means you won't have that much playtime on your subwoofer. So the more you have that subwoofer motor inside the box, that air is just building up heat and it's trapped, and your subwoofer won't be able to play more. And the only thing that that air can do is go to the cone. That's like really like the only escape route, which, I mean, some cones are made thin, some are made pretty heavy duty, but that's the downside of having a sub traditionally mounted inside the box. Now, if you have the subwoofer inverted, like you see here, the motor will be cool, and what you see right here, you know, this is basically the heat dissipating off the motor, which means the sub will run cooler and you'll be able to demo a lot longer. And that's why you see a lot of people running their subs inverted just so they can run their subs or play the system a lot longer in 440s. Me, I just don't like having my subs inverted, and I'm gonna show you why after I explain this part, which I just explained it to you. And I'm gonna get into that right now. Now, if you look at this side, now this is where the sound quality and SPL portion come into play, and this is where I'm all about sound and my subwoofer sounding right. And a lot of people don't understand this, but I do. Now, let's just say you have a subwoofer inside that same sealed box, right? The same sealed 440. Now, if you know subwoofers, you know subwoofers are made to play from the cone, or the output is designed to come from the cone. Now, if you look at these waves right here, you know, this is basically the wave pattern, and the waves is basically bouncing off the back of the wall back to the woofer. Now, with these waves, the positive negative waves going back and forth, what's going to happen, you're going to eventually get some cancellation, especially if those waves interact with each other and the positive hit a negative wave and they bounce back, and you're going to get some cancellation right then and there. And then that's when you're going to get that echo sound, and certain things are not going to sound right. I'm pretty sure some of you guys have dealt with that as well. I'm pretty sure y'all have. Now, if you look at this is a subwoofer in a 440 seal box, and if you look at right here, the sound wave, you know, they dissipate out because you have the motor right here obstructing the sound wave. So they're going to come out and they're going to bounce in different directions, which is a good thing because you will basically avoid cancellation. You avoid cancellation, and here, where the sound waves are come straight out, you'll get better sound clarity and better sound staging and definition, depending on if you want to get a SQ setup or over here a SPL setup, which the sound comes out from the side because you have the motor obstructing the sound coming out, which is going to create an echo. It's not going to create that defined sound as if you were running a sub inside the enclosure like this. All right, so the sound is not going to be the same. I don't care what nobody says, it's not going to be the same. So if you have, and I'm pretty sure y'all know about these subs, I think it's the Sundown NSV4s. It's the one that has all the freaking holes inside of it. You know, it like has all those little air holes. So if you have a NSV4 inverted and that sub is playing, you're going to get some type of noise. You know, some people may not notice it, some people will, but you know, with that subwoofer sucking in, because it's basically sucking air in, and those coils are getting air as the sub sucks in. And think about it, with the NSV4s, it has all those holes. You're going to get some type of noise or some type of echo and some motor sound. All right. And another reason why I don't like running inverted is because you run the risk of getting moisture, debris, all types of stuff on your motor, and that's going to affect the performance as well. So that's another reason why I don't run my subs inverted. Now, if you want to go on an SPL level, if you're just going straight SPL, you know, this is fine. If you want to go SPL, this is fine. If you want to go with the cooling option, demo all day long, you just want to get loud in general without caring about sound quality or definition of your sub and how it plays the frequencies, this method is fine. But me personally, in my opinion, I like to run like this because I like my music to sound at least good in a 6-water, you know, or a 4-water. That's why I switched my subs back to traditional mounted, because when I had my subs in, I had 4 of them inverted, they did not sound right at all. They didn't, well, I won't say they didn't sound right, but it sounded a little off to me. And I kind of like just started looking at things, really tuning in and listening to things. And I was like, you know what, this is the fucking problem. You know, so I decided to make this video for you all so y'all can actually see, you know, in my opinion, how this works. Because like I say, subwoofers are designed to play out from the cone. You know, sound waves are designed to go out from the cone. And I wish I had a pen on me. I don't even have my pen on me. But the waves, it basically comes out like you see right here. It comes straight out in one direction. On opposed, if you had the subs inverted, well, not inverted, but mounted traditionally in the box, the sound waves comes out and it bounces off in different directions, preventing cancellation. On opposed to here, inverted, you know, you run the risk of cancellations, which degrades your sound quality, and you will may on occasion hear echoes or weird sounds that's out there. But the pros and cons, you know, like I say, on an inverted, the pros, it runs cooler, you can add more power to it, and you'll be able to demo longer. The downside, the sub will fucking heat up, and you run the risk of burning some coils or just messing up the sub in general. All right. And that is the reason why I switched to a 6-water, because with a 6-water, I don't have to worry about running my sub like this. And I still wouldn't do it anyway, because with a 6-water, I can run my subs traditionally mounted, and those sound waves will be going everywhere. You know, the sound waves will be everywhere, and I will have the port for cooling. You know, when that air bounce off, when that sub is playing traditionally mounted in my 6-water, you know, my waves are going to be going everywhere, so I won't have to worry about cancellation, and the port is going to cool the coils anyway. So that's why I'm going to run my 6-water or my subs traditionally in this 6-water in this new build, and that's why I got rid of the 4-water. So that's the whole reason about it, and I hope you guys got some information from this. If y'all got any comments, just drop the link below or drop a comment below. But this is just a insight. I might start doing a lot more videos just so y'all can catch up on some knowledge, or if y'all are not knowledgeable about certain things, I can show y'all this. And if y'all have any other videos that y'all want me to do while my build is still being worked on, just hit me up.